today, as you can see, we are going to be opening the new Miniverse Make It Mini Lord of the Rings. This is always shown, so you can see there's all these different, I don't quite know what they are, and I'm going to be real with you, I wasn't a big fan of the film, but my best friend is a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings series of films. Here is another example of something that we could get. So I've literally, like the Hello Kitty one, because this is so new, I literally bought it the day it was available for sale, so I've not watched anybody open any of these yet, the Lord of the Rings ones, so I have no idea what to expect. So yeah, I'm quite intrigued because as I've not watched the Lord of the Rings, I think I did, but I was really young and it was too long and I just didn't have the patience, so I've literally had no idea what the possibilities are from this mini brand series. I'll show you up close. And then this, whatever this is, no idea. The ring itself, of course, and then the dial. There are 15 to collect. That's quite a lot to say. I didn't think there was much they could do with this series, if I'm being honest. Also, I quickly want to address the fact that look at this, if my skin looks a bit warped, you see this disgusting stuff all over me. Unfortunately, I dropped some glue all over my skin and I was just really lucky it didn't burn, but I quickly put it under cold water and it's got this horrible colour, so, and yeah, as you can see, it's like really warped because it's like pulling on my skin and it's really taut, so it's not as bad as it looks, if that makes sense. I'm just really sorry how disgusting it looks. Also, I just want to start off by saying that I know this isn't my usual format, but I actually have a cold at the minute and I look like I fell out of a moving car, so for that reason I just don't feel like being on camera today, so I'm just gonna use my janky hands that are covered in glue. Okay, let's open our Make It Miniverse. Wow, that's probably the easiest Miniverse we've ever opened. Now we're left with this black packaging. There's two more examples, I think, of things we could get. Another. So it's gonna be as easy. Wow. We need to do this off. Okay, let's open it up. As you know, we put this away and we keep these for bath bombs. Okay, so this, we never read because it tells us about the other Lord of the Rings Miniverse that we can collect, and I believe all 15 will be in here, so we don't want no spoilers. Okay, then we have strange looking thing. This box with the hand on it again. This pipette tube thing. Bag. And these. So let's open them up one by one, shall we? So first up, let's take a closer look at this. Okay, we have what looks like two swords and then some transparent little pieces here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They also feel plastic. No idea what they could be for. Next, we have this little box. It looks like a little wooden crate. The packaging on this Miniverse is better than most I've seen. Understandably, I'm not a huge fan of Lord of the Rings because I haven't watched them properly as an adult, but I can appreciate that they're well loved and I could definitely appreciate the effort that has been put into the packaging for this series of Miniverse. Okay, so let's open up this little wooden box. We've got instructions, but this feels like a file. Yeah, it definitely has that texture on this side, like a nail file. Okay, then inside we have this clump of hay, and we have what looks like an anvil. Is that the right word? And we have this black plastic packaging. So let's open this. Okay, this seems like a mold of sorts. Yeah, as you can see, it's the shape of what looks to be a sword, and we are possibly molding some sort of sword today. Strange. I do think this is actually the first miniverse I've done where we get a mold. Now let's open this bag. Feels like there's just one thing inside here. Maybe our resin. Yes, this 100% looks like it's our resin because it's quite heavy. Again, it's got the handprint. And we've also got this pipe to go on top. Okay, now I realise I have to read these, I think, to get the instructions. Yeah, okay, these aren't just what else we could get. Sneak look there. But this is our instructions for what we need to do today. And this should be our end result. Oh, I see now that these are handles for swords, not mini swords. Why would I think they're swords, honestly? Oh, I've just noticed it says here it's called the Morgul knife. I hope I'm saying that right, or a lot of Lord of the Ring fans are going to be pretty angry right now. Okay, so we have everything together, and it looks like the first thing we need to do is pour some resin in here and then add one of the handles to the resin to create our sword. So let's go ahead and do that. Right. Then we put this on top. Also, resin is very dangerous, and really I should be using gloves, but I'm not very careful, so then we pop this on there. So, and then we put in our resin into there. I've got to get this as far down as I can, I think. Wow, I've never done anything like this before, so wish me luck. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that colour. I thought it was going to be transparent. You can see it filling up. Okay, how far do we do it? Oh, to that line there. So, yeah, we've got it exactly where we need it. Just going to pop that down, because now we need to grab one of our sword handles. I don't know why we're giving two. Maybe it's unless we mess up the first one. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to pop that inside there, like so. So there we have our sword handle in our sword. Oh, I can see a bubble. You see that there? I need to try and fix that quickly. Okay, now I'm going to pop the sword handle back in. Oh no, now it's even worse down here. Okay, bear with me. Okay guys, I'm really struggling with the bubbles inside this resin. Like, I honestly don't know what to do about them. I can't get them out no matter what I try. And I can see, because it's splattered on this paper here, that the resin is silver. Okay, this stupid thing just keeps getting little bubbles. You can see there's just one small bubble there. Just ignore that resin, because I don't really want it on my skin, so I shouldn't keep doing that. But you see that little bubble? Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that I know of. Trust me, that's better than it was before. The whole thing has been covered in bubbles all the way through. So I'm going to quickly add my sword handle now. And then it says to set this for 15 minutes under a UV lamp. So as usual, I will go use my nail lamp. And I hope this looks better once it's been cured. I will be back. Okay, now while that's cooking, as it were, I'm going to take this off, clean that up, clean up this little pipette, and then keep the rest of our resin. I hope we've got enough for another in case this one doesn't pan out. Also, while we wait for that to cure, I'm gonna make the holder for the sword, which is this here. So you know those little transparent pieces here? I think that's what makes this. So let's do that. So by the time that our sword has been cured, we have somewhere to put it on. I'm trying my hardest not to get any of this resin on anything. We keep that extra sword with the rest of the resin for our sword if we need to. So these are the little pieces that we have. Some have this little white flecks in them. I don't know if that's normal or if that's a mistake. I'm not sure. Again, I've not watched Lord of the Rings as an adult, so I can't remember, and I just really wanted this to make it for a friend who, like I said before, loves Lord of the Rings. Okay, so there is our little sword holder. They just seem so awkward to clip together. Actually, it took me a lot longer than it should have. And the fact that it is absolutely tiny and was quite stiff and hard to put on here. And to clip on the main base at the bottom here. Okay, so I just put that in longer than 15 minutes because I wanted to be sure it was done. So now, moment of truth where we try and pull this out. Just want to say also, I did realise that this little hammer, I noticed on the instructions that this was to, as you can see here, it was for knocking this into the resin, but I didn't really need to because out of everything that was probably the least thing I struggled with the most, but it's still a cute little mini, so I'm really glad we've got that. Okay, so moment of truth, let's see if we can pull out our sword. I'm so scared, I don't want it to just pop that. Do we do that maybe? I'll do that first. Give it room to pop out. It doesn't say, it just says to just pull it out, so... Well... What does it look like in there? Can you see anything? No? Okay. Yay! Oh my gosh, it worked! There's our little sword. Right there is the tiniest little bubble. But absolutely not noticeable at all, especially if we keep it this way. So now we place our sword down on here and we use this to sharpen the edges of our sword, and any imperfections, just basically we're going to file it off. It's got some of the hay on it there from the box. Okay, so let's file our sword. So there you go. As you can see, I sharpened up the sword a little bit. Don't know if you can see there, but I just wanted it to look more like a sword, so I made it a little bit more pointy on the end there. And also it had a bit of a kink in it here, so I just tried to file that down as best as I could, but I don't want to grate on that shine, so I didn't do it too much. I'm just going to leave it as it is, so I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so now place our sword on the stand. That won't stand, okay. And there we have our completed Lord of the Rings Miniverse. Let me show you it close up. Unless that's straight, no, that's not going to stay up. So I'm going to have to show you on my phone. I'll do a quick little cutaway just to show you. So there you have it, another completed Miniverse. Oop, this is going to struggle to stay on, so I think I'm going to take the kind person who commented in my last video's advice. They said to use eyelash glue to keep rings on and jewellery in place, but I also think it would be perfect to keep this in place also. And then, because it's only eyelash glue, it would be easy to take off if need be. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with my little sword. But what's even better about this mini brand is we've actually been given enough tools to make 2 of these swords. So that's something I'm definitely going to do at a later time. But for now, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, then please like this video and subscribe to this channel, because if you like this kind of content, I have a lot more Miniverse coming up. Don't worry if you don't like Miniverse and this kind of content, because that's not all I'm going to be doing, as I said in my last video. But I do have a few more if you do like this kind of thing. Like, I have got my hands on the Make It Miniverse Happy Hour. I've also got the new Halloween Make It Miniverse, and I have the Harry Potter Potions Miniverse to make still, so all that is coming up. Hopefully, I think there'll be videos. The Harry Potter one definitely will be a video, but maybe not. Maybe this one will just be in a shorts. And I think the Halloween ones, I've got 2 of the Halloween ones because I'm trying to get the new Beetlejuice Miniverse. If you've seen that, it's the black and white snake from Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, and you get the little book from Beetlejuice, and I'm so hoping to get that. So I've bought 2 because there's also a cake that I want in that series also. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and as always, remember